Bada bing, bada bam. We are back with more Fantasy Poland Monday, folks. Now, Tom is still out of town, but he has fixed the internet situation. So, through the magic of technology, we're learning what most capitalists don't want to learn, which is that we're all connected. Ha ha ha. All right, so back to it. I think when last we left off a couple weeks ago, we were going to go kill a king, right?
I believe that's what we were working on.
Hey, Tom, let's go commit regicide.
Hell yeah.
Hang on. I gotta talk to this girl. She seems... Yep. I love her. I will adopt you. You there. You have a sword. Don't be scared of nothing. Nope. Nope, we got clowns. Alright. Had clowns. So let's see, what's some other good, exciting news? You were telling me earlier today that the Amazon workers unionized.
Yeah, I don't know if it's across the entire company, but at least several of their like warehouses and stores. I think it might be only in one state, but still, like, that's improvement.
I mean, it gets their foot in the door, right? Okay, so I'm doing this. I'm doing this thing, the Novigrad closed city, find the other partners mentioned in the note and look for keys. This is just one of the little side quests. Any idea? Are you a partner?
I don't think I've ever done this quest, so...
Any of y'all have partners?
I think I saw a red, behind you and to your left, in that, like, bookshelf at the bottom. Or sorry, where all those pots and everything were. I thought I saw something red down on the bottom.
Where all the pots and everything are, like
behind that guy sitting at the table.
Yeah.
I guess there isn't anything.
No, it's okay. Fantasy Poland CSI mode can be a tricky beast.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all got any keys? Where are my keys at? Oh, see, I'm in like Metroid Dread mode. So all my jump buttons are backwards and mixed up. So get ready for that to be a big factor in today's gameplay.
Can we talk for a second about?
Of course.
Nintendo's insistence on mixing up the A and B button.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, and they're not real big, in case you haven't noticed, on the idea of like you remapping things. They're like, what do you know?
Oh yeah, I have definitely noticed that.
Well, but I want this button to do the thing. You're a moron. No button for you.
Yeah, like every time I play the Switch, I screw that up at least once an hour. And yeah, it's like,
oh, I found the guy.
Industry standards exist for a reason, Nintendo.
Just got here first.
Well, but also, like, Nintendo is one of the ones that I saw somebody or somebody made a really good point about Nintendo, which was Nintendo is the game company, like Xbox and Sony, you know, or Microsoft and Sony. They'll be like, okay, well, this is what you guys want. Fine, we're gonna give you what you want, and we're gonna charge you $1,000 for it. But you are going to pay it because it's explicitly what you wanted. It took us, you know, a little bit longer than we initially said. It doesn't matter. Here's that thing you want, you ingrates. Nintendo does not give you what you want, but you want what they give you. They go, hey, we're not making the, you know, the Wii Pro 4K. We did, however, make this Switch. It costs $350. You want it? Yeah, I want it. Good. Buy it. Let's see. Find the other partners. Mention the note and look for keys. Okay, I found another key. I can't open that thing yet, so I guess I have to come back here for that? I don't know. We're dealing with uncharted territory here. You said you haven't done this one, right?
Yeah, I haven't done this quest before.
All right. But like Nintendo is like a stern parent who's like, no, you need to eat your vegetables, and later in life you go, you know, Brussels sprouts really are good. You know, I think Mommy Nintendo kind of had a point.
Yeah, but Brussels sprouts are only good when continually cooked that way. And this is all a metaphor for Pokemon's combat system.
Yeah, that's fair. Really, what it all boils down to is that capitalism is the enemy, and post-Gen 2, the Pokemon combat system takes a sharp decline.
It is a good lead-in, though, for players newly introduced to D&D 5e, because the action economy is basically identical.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I found another side quest.
I fear merely being there. Will you see what sort of phantom this is? I'll spare no amount of gold.
No amount of gold, you say? Yeah, this is a trap.
Like a white or a puff bow.
This is a trap.
Fine, I'll tend to it.
Thank you ever so much. Come with me. I will show you the way. On a pilgrimage to the temple of the eternal fire.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna follow this woman and okay, Lucy. If this is just a big Charlie Brown joke, I'm gonna be very irate. Alright.
I mean, I will be quite entertained if she pulls a football away from me.
Yeah.
She just did.
Witch hunters. Oh, who could have guessed?
Don't enjoy being tricked.
You lied to me.
I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
Except the hunters knew exactly who they were waiting for. Reeks of
Man, even I called that, and I'm dumb.
Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either. Which does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed.
Boom, ba-down, ba-boom, ba-boom.
Treasure. There are 3 in all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
Yeah, you must. Oop, and there she goes.
Literally disappearing.
Just vanishes.
Oh, you gotta read that warrant.
Alright, wanted 3 bandits in possession of magic contraband. Objects are dangerous, banned to be destroyed immediately. Lucy, known as the Fox, hiding on Temple Isle near the bridge. Fritz, hiding near the Crooked House. Walter, last seen in the Lace Halls near the Brewster Grove. Bandits to be apprehended, or if they resist, killed where they stand. Alright, so, behind a door with 3 locks, which can only be... Alright, so... Let's go get that treasure, son. So she was a bandit with magical contraband, eh? You know, I do have to admire the developers of this game. Like, they made sure, okay, well, this takes place in a 2nd-story house, but we're just gonna lock that door. We're still gonna leave the stairs. We're just gonna go, nah, we don't feel like coding that. Your husband is a supervisor by trade? He's a middle manager. That's not a real profession.
Is it your belief Novigrad stands to gain from the
tomorrow what you can buy today?
Oh, but what do you think of the current trend in labor towards like this weird kind of soft organic strike that we seem to be going through?
I think it's a result of a whole lot of things coming together. It's I hesitate to say that it's class consciousness because I don't think that it's actually conscious. I think it's a whole bunch of unconscious decisions being made.
Gonna take a quick pit stop to go see if this see if I can get my cherry cordial.
John, I think you have a problem with cherry cordial.
Yeah, the problem is that it's the only way I can make white gold.
Welcome.
Have I already talked to you?
What have you got?
But yeah, like I don't know if American workers will ever have the class consciousness to like really realize what is going on.
Well, like,
but
I think that they don't need class consciousness. Honestly, I think that's one of the strengths of this, of this organic movement, is that it is unconscious, right? It doesn't require you to, like you don't have to be like, well, Marx said this. You just go, man, they're not paying us enough to live.
Oh, gotta kill some clowns.
Well, a clown. Like, that wasn't even in a posse.
Them damn juggalos.
That was just an insane clown person.
But yeah, so I think it's a combination of a lot of things, just kind of organically coming out. That, like, wages have not been keeping up with either inflation or the growth in profits that companies have been making. They haven't been keeping up with productivity of workers.
Nope.
People are producing far more and they're not being compensated for what they're actually making.
Also
and
true.
then you combine that with everything from the pandemic where on top of that, businesses are doing everything in their power to try and cut people's benefits all the time.
Well, yeah, because that costs money.
Yeah. And then you combine that with the pandemic where you were either someone who was laid off, showing that, like, your employers don't really give a crap about you, or you were a quote-unquote essential worker who got treated like crap. And
because your employers don't give a crap about you.
Yeah, doubly weren't compensated for the risks that you were taking by continuing to work.
Well, and also, like now, we're hitting this point where the narrative is very much, like, oh, there's a labor shortage, and it's, well, yeah, 700,000 people died.
Yeah. More people died than during World War II.
More people died than during all of our military actions since the Civil War.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing I'm not supposed to go up this ladder.
No.
Oh,
that's why there's a bucket in front of it.
This sucks. This sucks when you haven't done the quest and can't walk me through it. All right. I'm done pouting. I'm gonna find this safe. But yeah, like people are. I think that people are starting to wake up that that the options are not, like work hard and be successful. That the options are more and more basically like, well, work hard and be poor, or don't work and be poor.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see this
red. I bet
red.
that's a switch.
Oh, it's a torch.
And it opened the door.
Did it?
Yeah. Look at the wall. The other wall.
Oh, this wall. Hey! I got a Greater Triglav runestone, a rabbit pelt, a lesser glyph of Quen, a couple steel ingots, and some glowing ore.
Glowing ore.
What's glowing ore good for?
making fancy swords near the end of the game. So you know that quest that you have with the elven sword maker who became a dumpling
the dumpling
maker?
one, yeah.
Later on, you're going to get some blueprints for some like high level, like epic level swords, and he's the only one who can make them. And then on top of that, they all require that glowing ore to make.
Let me check. I think I may have picked up some of that in the past.
You probably have. You just won't be able to use it for a while.
Yeah, I've got like 11 of them things. I mean, I have what is now, in retrospect, a shocking amount of glowing ore. At least for me. Okay.
Because somewhere in the back of your mind, you're going, am I carrying around uranium?
Right.
I'm carrying around uranium.
Oh. I've got... Are witchers immune to cancer? Look, either way...
They probably have a potion for that.
Yeah, either way, it does not bode well for my future continued health.
No need to push enough.
At least you don't have to worry about having children.
This is true. This is true. Yes. You. Your store sucks. I need to sell some things. Alright, what do you got? Everloose and Est. Care about those. But you got Mandrake Cordial, and I always need that. Alright, let's sell some junk. Let's see. We got our other... Ooh, a gold sapphire necklace should sell for pretty well. You'll tell me if I need to keep any of this crap, right?
I mean, most of those things you don't need to keep.
Yeah. Caskets, candelabrums, mugs. Raven's Feather I want to keep. I apparently need it to complete a quest. Since I need to complete a quest, pure silver, we can sell pure silver. We can sell the gold sapphire necklaces and make a little bit of bank. Demarian Special Forces insignia I hang on for sentimental reasons. Broken Rake. Candelabrums. Sheepskins. Collection of creepy dolls. Inkwells. Mugs. Vials. Okay. Now we are cooking with the proverbial gas. Buy my butter knives, guy! Don't know why I keep picking these up. Painting of Hierarch Hemmelfart.
I mean, I think I threw that into my storage.
Yeah, it might be fun to...
Because it's funny.
Might be fun to keep around. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, we'll unload... We'll unload a bunch of these common weapons and stuff on them. Ooh, a poker! Be still, my beating heart. Okay. Got some pretty good gear there, I think. But we'll do an examination of that later. No time for love, Dr. Jones. Gotta go kill a king. All right. But no, it's really weird to see people sort of like realize, oh hey, even the job that I've been at for a long time has been treating me like crap. I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. And it's kind of fascinating. Like, I think it's really wild to see people start that, you know?
And I mean, it's not unprecedented in American history. It's definitely happened in the past.
Oh yeah,
it's just not a phenomenon we've seen in decades.
Well, like also in the past, we have responded to it. Let me put my stash in there. And also, like in the past, the response to it has been to call a squad of Pinkertons and kill them.
Yeah.
So,
I notice you are acquiring your giant pile of schneef in
Oh
your...
yeah. I've done Novigrad Schneef. I'll do Skellige Schneef. I did Harpy Schneef once.
Letterkenny.
Yes, it finally got on the bandwagon on that, huh?
We have watched 3 seasons in like 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's real good. I don't know if you saw the post I made on Facebook the other day, but season 3, the rainbow outfits that the Skids wear.
Oh yeah, no,
as they're being their little street gang.
No, it's harmful.
Physically painful for me to look at.
Yeah, it's it's rough.
Polish a turd.
Do you know that you actually can polish a turd? There are some guys like you know, like these science-y, you know, what happens? Will it blend? That kind of like like that weird sort of well, sure, why not? Let's find out. It worked for Mythbusters, it'll work for us, right? A bandit. Eat it, bandit. Where's your other bandit friend? Hey, bandit friend. But these guys found like they basically got a cow pie and hardened it, lacquered it, and then polished it to a mirror sheen. Turns out you can polish a turd. You just can't polish a turd if you're some kind of quitter.
I mean, that's true of a lot of things, right?
Yeah. I mean, look at my life.
So, in a similar vein, I watched a video on YouTube the other day to give an example of people doing ridiculous things for no real reason other than let's see what happens. Mm-hmm. Somebody made one of those Japanese mirror finished aluminum foil balls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And then hydraulic crushed it?
Hydraulic crushed it afterwards. It was not as impressive as I expected it to be. I expected it to kind of like spill out once it came under pressure.
You expected it to be a little bit more frangible, and instead it just kind of goes, eh.
Yeah, it just flattens. Which, you know, cool. But, yeah, not as impressive as I thought it was going to be.
Well, now, this is the wild thing, right? Like if you think in terms of like the totality of human history, right? Once upon a time, those people that just did these stupid things to like find out what happens would have been considered wizards or prophets. Right? Like, surely he speaks to God. Look what he has done to this aluminium foil. And
or in a slightly more educated age, they would have qualified as quote-unquote philosophers.
Right. Or been burnt as witches. Like,
he made a shiny metal ball. Burn him.
He is in league with the devil. Look at what he hath wrought upon this turd. Like, what? Oh, but now it's like, oh, look, this guy's doing stupid things on YouTube. Yeah, and you're going to go spend a week staring at a computer screen moving numbers on a spreadsheet that makes some guy with more money than you more money. And you think that guy's a jackass? He's got a really shiny turd. What do you have to show for it? An ulcer and anxiety. You know, like, yeah, do things you want. Find out what happens. It's a new age, baby. They can't kill all of us. Okay, so who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offenses? Should we... I kind of like this guy. He seems class conscious.
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert.
Oh, he's a patriot.
Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne.
How was Vizimir? Was Vizimir a good king, or is this the same sort of lionization that we get through?
He's got war.
No, like Vizimir,
And I
he
don't want
wasn't.
Redania to look anything like that.
He wasn't bad. He just wasn't
Let's
great.
talk.
Right.
Must know why I'm here.
He was
A Carter.
he was a solid Henry the Third.
A solid Henry the Third.
Yeah, just not impressive, not terrible,
But not a monster.
just kind of there.
Yeah.
Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass. Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got a pass.
Yeah.
Gerald, this is a note that just says, I do what I want.
Thanks. See ya.
All right, let's find a shoemaker's wagon.
So I learned something from watching Actually that I had not known before about The Witcher.
Yeah, what's that?
Geralt is not actually from Rivia.
Yeah, no, that's just where he got his nickname, right?
No, so Witchers are encouraged to give themselves a name like that, like a of whatever,
Right.
so that they sound more noble and they're able to like get some like name recognition. Geralt possibly has never even been to Rivia. Like, he just picked that name.
So it'd be like if I called myself John of Bangladesh.
Yes.
Like, I've heard of it. It sounds exotic. So Jerry's just culturally appropriating. It's just like, yeah, I'm from Rivia. Oh, I know a great bakery there. Oh no.
Yeah. Yes, very much so.
Wow. Hashtag cancel Gerald.
No, the place where Geralt got his nickname was Blaviken, and he most definitely has been there.
Oh yeah. He left a trail of bodies. Wolves. Oh no, wolves. Tom, wolves and wargs.
I mean, they're not that difficult.
Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Wait, Jerry, are you surprised to find a shoe next to the shoemaker's cart? Oh, we are dealing with the greatest detective of our age, aren't we, Tom?
There's a trail of shoes. He left a trail of shoes.
This is the worst version of Hansel and Gretel ever.
Tells me I'm on the right trail.
I mean, maybe not ever. Like,
Wearer is.
there are people with feet fetishes. So,
Right trail. Wonder where its wearer is.
how many shoes does this guy have to drop?
So this dude gets attacked by wolves on the road, and his first instinct is to grab an armful of shoes as he's running away.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder where its wearer is.
Okay, there's a shoe. And there's a shoe. And there's a shoe. This is very disorienting. And
I'm betting into the cave.
is this a cave?
I think so. To your left. Is it not? Oh no, it's just a kind of concave piece of rock.
I'm standing on top of a shoe. Haha. Take that, Hansel and or Gretel. Yeah, so this is like this dude dropped 24 pairs of shoes. It's not just like an armful. How many shoes did he have on the cart?
What's he doing here?
Oh, it's a rock troll.
Especially because in this era, there aren't standardized shoe sizes.
Oh, what up, troll buddy?
Greetings.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
What?
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes has wound up here.
Yes, this is proud. Like the mushroom.
You are not a good liar.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them
Yeah,
behind
you have to
here?
admire. You gotta admire the gumption, though.
Speak no log. Oh, anger gets og and pog.
Og and Pog.
So Og, Rog, and Pog.
Finderinger's great og pog.
I wonder if they're all brothers.
Human finder on Big Suzy's cart. Suzy's big like so.
Beanderingers?
What did they do to this human?
Og pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Okay.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blah. Oggy make man's Suzy's make.
I love the troll so much.
Suzy make.
Shoes is make.
You even need shoes?
Suzy's on humans is it. Suzy's wants og, pog, and log.
Like, do you need shoes? Nah, dude. We want shoes.
Like humans is.
We gotta update our fashion. We gotta fix this drip.
So long.
See,
Must be nearby.
see ya, guy. Oh, I love him.
Yeah, every time you meet a non-feral rock troll, you know you're in for some good times.
Oh, they're just delightful. Like, I adore them. Their weird little syntax, everything about them, I dig.
Don't forget, torches are a thing.
Are they?
In case you can't find your way in the dark.
Ah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Doing. Got my buttons all mixed up. Yep. All right. We're good.
Rock trolls are elementals.
Now, am I gonna have to fight these guys?
If you do, I don't know. I think you can talk your way out of it.
Should have known. Who better to teach trolls?
So this is our shoemaker, huh? He's like, yeah, I'm giving the trolls a language lesson.
My mark, been bloody years.
This hole.
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger.
Oh, it's this dude.
Go. A whiz in soup throw.
Bugger friend old.
Veiny morsel.
Thaler is
Look at the plough.
the former spy master of Temeria.
Oh.
So you've met Dijkstra, the spy master of Redania.
Mhm.
This guy was the spy master of Temeria.
Ah.
Can't let no go. Tell the shit. Sit down.
And yes, he is a Ponce who wears a monocle.
Shoesies me.
I can see you've made.
Yeah. Hey, man. He'll make your shoes, but I need him for a moment.
Know where Tyler go. Tyler shoesies makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You shoesies got. Shoesies got not.
I mean, he's got a point there. In solidarity, we should provide them with shoes.
Tyler shoesies make. Tyler go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
And troll feet, I imagine, would take a lot of leather.
Listen, girl. He's telling the ploughing truth.
These things sound like me.
Fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for him. Understand?
Like, these are the sounds that I make late at night when my wife asks me questions.
Shoesies punk fur and run
Thaler, come on. This is a Christian Minecraft server.
Right?
I'll go, but back come must.
No, you buggers were good mates. Sit tight, be back in a bit. Got to admit, you have a way with Paul. Never thought of having children.
The thing that I love the most about the rock trolls is, even though they are giant living boulders, they just want to be people so bad.
And they're I mean, like we would make fun of the way that they're like, oh, well, they think that shoes make a person, or, you know, this one says like, oh, I'm a soldier now, I have boats to guard, that makes me a person. But it's not that far off from like what we do, right?
Right?
Didn't offer any details, though.
Like, not gonna lie,
Gesture of gratitude.
they're kinda doing the same thing that we do.
Be that way. How'd you even wind
And
up
being way more self-affirming about it.
Right. Like,
Saying the black ones have no
I think they're doing a better job.
We brought their
They're honest.
Oh, fuck all, as I see it. Amateurs in uniform. And you'll not find a better cobbler than Tala anywhere in the north.
Yeah, this dude keeps a pair of Ferragamos strapped to him. Like, look at this.
That's his cover.
Yeah.
His cover is that he's a cobbler.
Right.
And that goes all the way back to the first Witcher game.
No one. You sit there, doing your work, hammering on that soul.
I will say this. I do,
Mostly.
those who are watching in the future may not know this about me. I actually do leather work kind of like on the side as a hobby. Making shoes is hard.
Thanks again, Geralt.
Like,
I'll take it from here.
good on him.
And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Argonese mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
But will they kill a king? I'm here to kill a king, please.
So what'll you do now?
So I can tell you for certain right now that you killing Radovid is going to affect the ending that you'll get in the game.
Is that good or bad?
I think it's good because I have learned what the endings of the game are, and the one that I personally consider the best ending is the one that involves you killing Radovid. So,
Right, gotcha.
I mean, like, look. Let me ask a series of pointed questions with my very limited knowledge about the politics of this fantasy world, despite the fact that we are coming up on like 32-hour episodes of us messing around in it, right?
yeah.
So I still don't really even know what Temeria is because I am not a smart man. But no, Radovid. He's the one who's kind of like promoting. He's the one who is promoting the pogrom on.
Do you want? Yes, he's the one who is calling for all.
Like all witches and magic users to be burned, right? He's the one who who's instituted putting non-humans in slums, right?
Yes.
Oh, no, fuck that guy. We're gonna kill him. Should I do this of swords and dumplings quest while I'm still around?
Sure, why not?
Boom.
I mean, it's slightly higher level than you, but I think you can take it.
Yeah, I got a whole experience for that.
You've improved your Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. There were another couple of quests in that level, like the Master Armors get blacksmith's tools from Undvik.
Yeah. That is when you go to Skellige.
Okay, what about? Yeah, we've got some contracts we can do, so let's pop back to Novigrad. Lord of the Wood.
Oh, Lord of the Wood. That's a lesson.
I think that thing killed me before.
Yeah, Leshens are tough.
All right, so let's look at this one first, and let's do this thing.
So, so here's a basic rundown on the political situation in the continent, the setting of this.
Very basic, please, Tom.
You have watched the Netflix series.
Yes, but assume that our audience has not.
Okay. So in the Netflix series, that recounts the first Nilfgaardian invasion of the North. They take out Sintra, they take a bunch of other kingdoms kind of on the like southern edge of the northern realms. And they're eventually put into a situation where they're forced to have a peace treaty, and Geralt is very important to getting that peace treaty put in place. As well as Yennefer. Both Yennefer and Geralt are kind of at the center of getting that done. So,
and during the course of this, he steals a baby.
Well, he is owed a baby, and he comes to collect the baby.
There is a market for baby.
Yes. So the last book in the book series ends approximately at when that peace treaty has been put into place, and the games jump forward a little bit more in time, and they're kind of considered semi-canonical. Like the author definitely likes all of the games.
Yeah. We're not going to worry about the canonicity of it. We're not.
Yeah. So in game 1 of the game series, in the first Witcher game, Nilfgaard has restarted the war. Because Temeria is in a state of and Temeria it was kind of the lead kingdom in the south, or in the southern parts of the northern realms. They were kind of the main power, but they get rocked by a combination of a Scoia'tael uprising and also this new like witch hunter group that kind of pops up.
The Scoia'tael being the displaced indigenous elves, right?
Yes. Well, indigenous isn't really the right word given the cosmology of the world, but yeah, they're the inhabitants that were here before humans were, but they're not the original inhabitants of the world.
Count Kurt Dysart.
Are you here regarding the contract?
I immediately dislike this Kurt Dysart guy. Go on.
I did, but not just any vagabond. One hears
so
about the lunatics of the school.
Witcher 1 ends with Temeria incredibly weakened and destabilized because of the actions of Geralt. Geralt did save the world in the process of doing this, but that's not without consequences.
A thankless job.
Yeah. So that leads into Witcher 2, the what is it called? Assassin of Kings. In that one, the King of Temeria gets assassinated right at the beginning. And he's not the first king in that game to die. Basically, all of the leaders of all of the major Northern Realm powers that would stand in the way of a invasion by Nilfgaard all get taken out. And you find out at the end of the game they get taken out by Letho of Gullet, who is another Witcher and a friend of Geralt.
Yeah, who we have met in previous playthroughs.
Yeah, and he's just a mercenary. Like, he had no interest in doing what he was doing. He was just being paid to do it, so he did it. And he didn't try to frame Geralt for the assassinations, it was just one of those. Geralt happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and other people made assumptions.
I'm afraid that's too much.
But by the end of that game, Nilfgaard has fully launched a new invasion of the North, and they take out Temeria. That's why, like, in this game, when you go to Vizima to meet with the Emperor, Vizima is the former royal capital of Temeria. So they've already completely occupied the whole country.
I'm willing to investigate.
So that was when Temeria fell.
Yes.
Which is why I don't know anything about them.
Yeah. The kingdom basically falls in between Witcher 2 and Witcher 3.
Got it. Is that the same time that Radovid gets into power?
So Radovid is already king of Redania. But what Radovid does after the Nilfgaardian invasion is that he basically goes around to all of the other minor kingdoms in the north, and he's like, hey, give me control of all of your military so that I can defeat the Nilfgaardians, and I, wink wink, promise to give you your freedom back after the war is over.
Yeah, that's how empires work.
Yeah. So Radovid has effectively consolidated control over most of the north at this point. Like, there's only a couple of places that haven't submitted to his rule/war plan, whatever you want to call it.
Hang on, this mansion is ages away. Sorry, go on.
One of the issues with wait, hold on, go to map. Go to your map real quick to show this place.
Yeah, I should use this fast travel and go to the isolated hut.
Well, hold on. Scroll a little bit further northeast. Up and to the right.
Northeast.
I think you're fine.
Southwest.
It's so Garanis, or no, I'm sorry.
North-south.
Von Everick Estate is the one that you want to avoid.
Okay, so
I think you're fine going to go take care of this.
Don't go to the Von Everick Estate yet.
Yes, Von Everick Estate is definitely the Hearts of Stone expansion.
Ah, yeah. So like 15 levels higher than me.
Yeah, if you roll that way, you will die.
Joke's on you. I'm into that. Alright, isolated hut it is. And it looks like there's a monster lair or a cave around here?
That's a cave.
Let's save. Oh, I can't save the game right now.
Cave markers are there,
as a warning.
Even if you've already explored the cave.
Okay.
But yeah, so Radovid has essentially united all of the North. So at this point, the fight is really the North as a unified whole versus Nilfgaard.
And what's Nilfgaard's whole deal?
They used to be a backwater. Like, nobody really cared about Nilfgaard until Emir took the throne. Like, Nilfgaard used to be a place where like, they would have like a coup and a new leader like seemingly every other year.
Like every other week it's a new guy.
Yeah, but then Emir Var Emrys, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes, that's
an exalted level of ostentation.
Yes, that's what his name means in Nilfgaardian.
Wow.
Yes. that is 100% an Abyssal Exalted's name.
Yeah.
So Emir, when he became Emperor of Nilfgaard, he super consolidated power, proved to be a very effective organizer and leader. And he was able to take all of the... So, the Nilfgaardian Empire used to control the whole South the same way the kingdom of... The King of France controlled all of France during the, like, 1300s. Like, yeah, technically, you're the King of France.
Yeah, congratulations.
In actuality, nobody listens to you.
Yeah, it's kind of like so my my heritage is Scottish. And there are a lot of what Daniel charmingly refers to as iron boos, who much like the modern weeaboo are like really into, oh yeah, you know, my Scottish heritage, which I get. I love the history behind it. But there's a lot of Scottish Americans who are like, I would have been a king had the Campbells not sold us out. And it's like, well, yeah, you would have, but you'd have been the king over an extraordinarily poor section of Western Europe. You would be the king. You would be the lord of your particular pile of cold, frozen mud and rock. Congratulations.
Oh, but those sheep, they would rue your power.
I mean, they already do. Ooh.
Whole building shaking, but a specter would have attacked me already.
That was spooky.
Clearly left in a hurry.
Well, yeah, the building's shaking. Examine the haunted mansion.
But yeah, so like Nilfgaard, even though it was the like Empire of Nilfgaard and the Emperor was nominally in charge, all of its like duchies and subject kingdoms previously had most of the power in the arrangement, and it wasn't until Emir took power and he really like cleaned house and made himself the real Emperor of Nilfgaard.
Probably to drive ghosts away.
And his general goal is basically like unite the continent.
So how fashy is he in his desires to do so?
Nilfgaard is one of those places where basically if you're not causing trouble, they don't care about you.
So, does that mean that I'm pro-Nilfgaardian now?
So
like you're familiar with my kind of politics, Tom.
I think you would be anti everyone in this world.
Yeah, that too is also fair.
But like I don't know. If I lived in this world and I was faced with the same... That was an entirely red wall. Oh, you can art it.
Boy, howdy, can I. That too is sexual.
If I was faced with the choices that Geralt eventually has, I would pick Nilfgaard over Redania. First and foremost, because Radovid is insane.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Secondly, because redacted, because it's a spoiler for the ending of the game.
Good. So let's find out. So I found a route and a journal.
And now you need to read the journal.
Ugh.
I know, you were elected to lead, not to read.
Okay, fine. West Idaho. This journal from Moldave. Amavarikov. When dealings with beings of this nature, it is most vital to achieve equilibrium when giving free rein to its will and obstructing it with fetters of servitude. Story of my life. The sagacious elementalist who has tamed a magic minion should not heed the sweet yet pernicious urge to unbind the being, for only harm will come of it. Wailing and gnashing of teeth will be the only result. Likewise, he who tightens his servant's yoke overmuch will gain nothing from it, for his enchained being will be to him dumb and dull as a lump of earth. The keys to prepare a proper magic barrier, one whose effectiveness shall be backed by a crystal of power. This crystal of the utmost importance. If it should break, the barrier shall fail. Okay, the bunglers and the other wells. Okay.
Think you got everything there.
Yep.
An earth elemental. Pretty powerful, too. Gotta go deeper. Need to open the passage somewhere.
Gotta go deeper. And do you know what that means, folks? It's time to oil our blades. Superior Elementia. Alright.
Like, I guess the way I would phrase it for Nilfgaard versus the Northern Realms would probably be something along the lines of, if I'm forced to live under a government that's going to be some form of like absolute monarchy, where I don't really have any protected rights, I at least want to live under the one where the soldiers don't routinely like just slaughter people for no reason, also the one that keeps bandits in check.
I want to interrupt you to ask an important and critical question. Do I just jump down there or what?
I think so. I think it's going to loop you back around.
Save the game. Did you save? I said save the game. There we go. Game save. Whee! Oh, there's water down here. Yeah, that's fine. I love swimming. They did such a great job with the swimming engine in this game.
Oh, on the news of swimming, one of the other Switch games I picked up is Subnautica, which is very cool and very pretty and far less terrifying on the Switch.
Oh, yeah, that's the thalassophobia simulator, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, no.
If you have thalassophobia, do not play Subnautica.
Nah, baby, I'm good.
So it's a very open worldy, Minecrafty like game, and I'm just lost by the like, what do? Like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I've landed on the beautiful alien ocean planet. What am I supposed to do? Do you need to dive like on the other side over there?
Man, I don't even know. Like, I'm not seeing any, Unfortunately, torch no work good in water. Let's see. Is this a swimmed place?
You do have what is it, cat eye or whatever it's called? Seeing dark potion?
Yeah, I think I do. Hang on, I saw a glimmer of red over here. Okay, there we are. We found it. We found it. There was a switch.
Something clicked.
Something clicked. Yeah, real helpful, Jerry. Okay. Let's use that potion. I think I have superior cat eye. So, pretty good. Don't look at my decoctions, Tom.
I'm already disappointed in you. I can't become more disappointed in you.
No! Sure. Alright, so now I need to... Nope, that's killer whale. There we are.
I'm curious how deep into this game you will get before you finally take off that stupid mask.
You underestimate my capacity to do really stupid things, Tom. Oh, the door's open. Cool. So now I just need to find a way back up there. Can I just hop up here? Doesn't seem like to. Yeah. Dope. Boy, howdy, it's very bright. Okay. Yep. Missing anything? Alright.
Almost managed to break its magic bonds. A few days more and it would have wreaked havoc all around.
Well, you know what we need to do.
Ceiling would have caved in if not for this support.
Let's find that crystal and destroy ourselves an earth elemental. Now I got a Ard.
Yeah, but you should do some prep work first.
Too late. What kind of prep work do I possibly need, Tom? I am a golden god.
You need elemental oil.
Already got it.
Okay. Dark Souls. Don't forget to Axie. Axie is the thing that's useful against these.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Quen to give yourself a shield.
I've already got my my health food buff. I've chipped away a third of his health.
You can Axie it again.
Dark Souls.
Oof.
That's fine. I'll heal that up in a couple of seconds.
That's a fancy name. Therazane.
Therazane. I think that was the name of one of the big elementals in WoW, actually. So that might be an Easter egg. Oh, you should do some preparation. No faith. Cleaver hood. And a trophy. Alright. Well, solved your earth elemental problem. You should probably get a contractor down here to fix up your busted house. Well, take them away, toys. Another quest in the bag. Put our sword away and get out of here. There we go. Front door. Excellent. Da 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 da. Praise me, Tom. I need the affirmation.
Woo!
Yay.
You can do it.
I done did it.
You did beat a thing that was several levels higher than you.
I did, and I did it through being too inobservant to notice that it was several levels higher than me.
Also through prodigious and efficient use of Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm. I did not even know which level, like what level that thing was.
It was 24.
Oh, that's not like abominably high, but
still 4 levels higher than you.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll take the credit.
Yes? House shouldn't give you any more trouble. Renovation and it should be fit for you to move into.
Truly? Why, the estate's price just spiked sharply. What precisely was the problem?
Earth elemental trapped in the cellar. It was just trying to get out. Almost demolished the house in the effort.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that's certain. The cellar you mentioned, is it an estate to be fed?
Can I make a sex dungeon? Man, I don't know. I'm not a contractor.
Bounty. There you are.
I'm an exterminator, my guy. Don't ask me. Ma'am. 300 experience points. I should do some more of those. Alright, we've got the Beast of Honorton and the Lord of the Wood. Should we muck about with those?
I mean, you can try Lord of the Wood. It might hand your ass to you. Beast of Honorton, you might be able to get. I think that's a chort.
Maybe let's do it. We got time. They haven't killed or they ended the quest line that told me to kill a king and said, well, you'll do that after you go to Skellige.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I couldn't remember if you did it now or later.
Let's do it, baby. Let's go talk to the Alderman of Honorton and do a little bit of freelancing before we go commit regicide. Yerp. Oh god, that's all the way back here. Crow's Perch. Dope.
Yeah, I'm not certain, but I think the Beast of...
As Rob says, level 24, its level was over 9,000. Yeah, buddy. I mean, look, there's a lot to be said for the psychological power of just not knowing when you're outclassed or not knowing what class is. Why, nobody's better than me.
Village from the notice. The necrophages. Great. Quiet.
What now?
Oh, hang on. Gotta change my oils.
So yeah, like I said, I think the Beast of Honorton is a chort. I'm not certain.
Chort.
A horrible goat demon.
Or if you're a part of our awesome little writing community, the name of an adorable little black cat.
Yes.
Whom we love. We are pro-chort in this house.
Not a living soul in sight. Something evil's been here.
I got some algal bone marrow.
Necrophages tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him, though.
The blood loss, Jerry. The blood loss. It's usually the blood loss when people are torn apart. Just, throwing that out there for you, Sherlock.
With each hit an artery. Bolt snapped in half. Great.
Jerry, you're fine. You're fine, Jerry.
Blood. Mixed with something.
Ooh, is there another Witcher around here?
Alcohol. Arm severed above the elbow. With one bang. A potion. Pitchfork. Dangerous weapon at close quarters.
Apparently not dangerous enough.
Imperial mustache. Plump cheeks. Important man.
Oh, it's like he's talking about me.
Cause of death. Stab wound. Blade between the ribs. Straight to the heart.
Discombobulate.
Holding something. Silver chain.
I like how Jerry talks like he's recording all of this for his memoirs later.
More clues in the village.
Holding something, snapped in half, silver chain.
I mean, the way all of these are written, they're basically meant to be
autopsy reports.
Dandelion's books.
Ah, yeah, fair enough.
So, you know, that's
like,
just a Dandelionism.
Slightly hungry. Haven't eaten anything in several hours. Blood sugar dangerously low. Craving Kool-Aid. Don't know why.
Fire still burning.
Possibly diabetic. Urine smells like maple pea? No, just urine.
Somebody's well off. A lesson-headed villain. Chopped off with a sharp knife.
See, if these guys could take a lesson, I can take a lesson. Who are these guys? They're not even player characters. They're NPCs. I ain't scared of no lesson. He said right before he was viciously murdered by Alghouls. Hey, stop that.
They're spiky. You need to axiom.
I did. I just hit them several times first because I'm dumb. Alright. Feeling vague sense of discontentment.
Probably died defending its owner.
Dead dog. Watched Watchmen way too many times. Big fan of Alan Moore. Less so of Zack Snyder.
First cut severed the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't
Come on, John. We all know that Geralt's internal monologue would have him saying, "I'm a witcher," like every 5 seconds.
No, that's true. Oh, there's a girl. All right.
A doll and a child's footprints.
Oh, this'll end well. All right. Use your witcher senses to find the girl. Hey.
Yeah, there's nothing creepy about a child in a massacred village.
Right, like, it's fine.
In one window, out the
I'm sure nothing terrible will happen.
Oh, I got looped. Well, joke's on you, kid. I got long runny legs.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. Calm down. Just want to talk to you.
Yeah, but she's gonna hide up a ladder, and then you'll be screwed.
Yeah, no, that will end me. Like, she might get into a very shallow puddle.
Same as
him! The bad man who killed
Uh-oh.
everyone!
It's another Witcher!
Did he have 2 swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing! Go away!
I will Jedi mind trick a child.
Enough. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell ye.
I do like how all of the children in this game look like 35-year-old Polish men.
Spook. Soapmere said we best fetch a witcher. So one came. Looks like you. But
The
they were evil in
the
his eyes.
animators for CD Projekt Red are of the same school as those like
Something.
medieval illuminators who'd be like, you know what a horse looks like, right? Oh
Right,
yeah,
right,
I
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
know what a horse looks
Oh,
like.
cool. Draw this one from the front. Okay. All right. We're gonna quit messing with the kid. Like, everyone died, man. Everyone died.
And then he went that way.
I need to dust my
Towards
computer.
The circle where we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this line in the A.
School of the Cat. Thanks.
Letho.
What'll you do? Got any family around?
I told you to go back to Kaer Morhen.
Me auntie.
It's not Letho, but it is problematic.
Take you to her. But first I gotta see to this bad man. This doll's yours, right? I'll get close.
Letho's not the only member of the school the cat left, unfortunately.
Kid.
Here, have a doll. I'm gonna go kill a man.
Went off towards the circle. That'd be the place to start.
I think there was one more of these that I didn't poke around. Does that matter? No, I've done my due diligence. That was the girl. Alright. This way's stone circles.
The stone circle.
But John,
Look around.
one of those houses could have alchemy paste.
Had his
If they had cherry cordial, I'd be back over there in a moment.
hand to catch his balance. Footprints. Barely visible. Must be him.
Oh, we got a light-footed cat boy, huh? Not like me, I'm a heavy-footed cat boy. Meow. Yo, what up, wolves?
You'd think by this point, wolves would be just like, we should leave this dude alone.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, they should recognize me as one of their own. Look upon my mask.
Blood. Still fresh. He's close.
All right. Following our tracks. He took a road, the sucker.
A fellow witcher. Well, small world.
Yeah, you sound pleasant.
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us. Well...
But you're supposed to file a claim with OSHA, not murder a whole bunch of people.
We'll see. I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
I'm Catman.
Come on. You know what happened.
I'm Catman.
Know what they wanted to pay me for the lesson? Go on, guess.
Not in the mood for riddles, my guy.
For guessing games.
I knew you were no fun the minute I saw you. 12. Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns.
That is pretty brutal, but at the same time, like...
What did you agree to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine.
Dude.
Good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some pity.
Rings a bell.
You killed an entire village because they stiffed you on some money.
Mm-hmm.
Told them
Like, I'm not finished, long pause. Okay, I am finished.
They had the lesson back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke.
He's got a big Sean Gunn kind of vibe to him.
Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin right quick. I fell for it, like a fool. One of them
So they jumped him.
Jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
So you decided to massacre the whole village.
What would you have done? Gone to the local magistrate to file a complaint? I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad.
Oh, this does put me into a moral dilemma.
I'm used to shit bounties, to the cheating, to then begging me for help, and then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect horses like that?
I'm pretty sure in my game, I killed him, but mostly because the School of the Cat needs to be wiped out pretty badly.
That's a pretty extreme stance.
The School of the Cat is responsible for like lots of atrocities.
Reminded me of my sister.
Like the witchers in and of themselves are pretty amoral sociopath bastards, but the School of the Cat is like
of old age.
They're considered worse.
Yeah, but
by other witchers.
But then like that, like he's a. The witchers are child soldiers.
Died in that village.
Like they don't have a choice in that. Vesemir didn't like offer a.
Carried away.
Not the first time either.
Like Vesemir didn't offer Geralt like a comparison package,
Fine. Draw your blade. Don't force me to confess.
Okay. I sympathize with the guy. I really do. And that I think this is the hardest, like, actual moral choice the game has made me make.
I'd say let him go and let's see if it has consequences later in the game.
You know what?
Because I really don't know.
Take care now.
That's it? Not gonna lecture me? Make me promise to mend my ways?
They call me the Butcher of Blaviken for good reason. I know how it is. Sometimes...
I mean, that's the other thing, like, Jerry's been in this situation and been like, oh, yeah, I killed a lot of people. Like, a lot.
I'm no cheap prick like those hayseeds. I owe you something. Here, directions to my stash. Take what you
I guess that is a good point.
Thanks.
Geralt's like,
No, thank you.
yeah, I killed like a whole village worth of dudes one time.
And if I'm not mistaken, he too has been stabbed with a pitchfork.
Yes.
So, solidarity's real, my guys. What an interesting little quest. I'm glad I actually talked to that guy. I mean, like, I still don't think that, you know,
Before something else sniffs her out.
I still don't think that like he's justified, but that's the kind of moral dilemma I'm here for. Okay, let's go take this little girl to her aunt. That was another little touching point that he brought up, is like, yeah, she reminded me of my sister. She died of old age 10 years ago. Like,
I'm fine. And
like,
you don't need to worry about him anymore.
the system that creates these guys is corrupt, you know?
Yeah.
Sure
So, sympathy for him, I suppose.
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
I'm going to check you for knives first, but yes.
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
I promise.
He's like, yeah, I'll ride on your shoulders. Put a knife in your neck. Just like Granddad taught me.
Auntie Lucy! Millie, what are you doing here, you naughty girl?
Oh, no. She's fine. Parents are dead. Free kid.
In the village,
Enjoy.
there's no...
I'll explain. You run along and play a bit, all right?
Jerry, it's like 2 in the morning, my guy.
There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
I like this woman's fashionable sack hat.
Bandit attack?
And I think
Indeed.
that you know, let's go on ahead and be honest.
No, another Witcher did it. Villagers provoked him.
They speak true of you lot. Heartless and cruel. Murderers all.
I mean, I just brought you a free kid.
Oh. You'll look after her?
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
I got a free kid?
You call me a murderer and want to entrust a child to me?
We're not good people here, sir.
There's that. Got 4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter. Hard to live off naught but bark soup.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
Jerry, don't start means testing.
The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000 blessings.
Time I was on my way.
No. But why?
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the
Ooh.
road, on the path.
Oh, that's weird.
Will you come back and see me sometime?
I just got a
Hope so.
notification that YouTube isn't receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and I don't know why.
Come, child.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit of a delay, but it's fine.
You're
Nah.
all whip up some pancakes.
Technology. What are you gonna do? There we go. I love my air horn. Okay, so now we go find this dude's stash and high-five ourselves as we sally forth. Oh, wargs.
The video still hasn't caught up.
Oh, I'm sure it will soon. Or maybe it won't. I might get eaten by this pack of wolves. You never know.
I mean, it's still back to her aunt talking, so...
Dang.
Yeah.
That is, That is a beast of a delay.
Yeah. It's probably a good minute behind you now.
Well, it says that my viewers will experience buffering, so...
Yes, that is what happened.
Yeah. I don't know how to fix that, so I guess we're just going to soldier on.
Yep. And I will be even more useless.
Dom, I think out of the pair of us, between me playing the game and you guiding me, we know who the useless one is. This game is what, like 12 years old?
No, it came 2014, I think, is when it came out.
So 6 years old. Half of that.
Yeah. It hasn't been ported to as many things as Skyrim yet, but it's pretty close.
Yet. I do understand they did put this game out on the Switch.
Yes, I was very tempted to buy it the other day when I went and bought my new Switch games.
Mm-hmm.
That would make it the third system that I have, which are 3, 4.
I mean, if you're a fan, you're a fan, right?
It is just one of those good, like, sit down and mindlessly run through quests games.
I did the same thing with Depeche Mode's... Oh, now it's saying no data. What is going on, YouTube? Oh, we'll get there anyway and see what's happening. No, I had a thought. I did that with Depeche Mode Songs of Faith and Devotion. I bought that album like 6 times. Like I have literally worn through CD copies of that album. Now it's all digital, so I don't ever have to buy it again. But I would if given the opportunity. Oh, now it says excellent connection. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't understand technology.
On my screen, you just got done killing a bunch of drowners, so I have no idea where you presently are.
Right now, I am coming up to... Here, I'll go to my main screen real quick and let it catch up. Tell me when it's when you see the world map screen.
Okay.
Currently, I am coming up to a couple of guys hanging around the Witcher Cat's, or the Cat Witcher's stash. Which isn't too much longer after the Drowners, I don't think. So to fill the time while everything catches up, Tom, I want to tell you about the soup that I made.
I saw a picture of it. It looked very yummy.
Good gravy. It's good soup. It's real good soup. And it only gets better the longer that it sits in that crock pot, so... Oh, this soup. It's got so many vegetables in it that, like, you have to actively hunt for the pieces of meat. And there's, like, 3 pounds of roast in here, Tom. It's not a little bit of meat. Did you reach it? Are you good?
Yeah.
Right.
It just went to menu.
Okay, cool. Then we're a couple minutes behind. But
yeah.
Let's mess with these dudes. Oh, they're just bandits. That's fine.
They don't even have names.
Right.
I don't feel any sympathy.
Nope. Igni. Oh, nope. It says we're not receiving enough video again. I think I'll kill these guys and then we should call it a day until we can figure out what's up with that. Yeah, come on. You're gonna make me switch signs. No, die. Screw your armor. Okay. Got some Velen swords and a blunt axe, so a win. Oop, oop, oop! Ladder boss.
We are mostly caught back up.
I nearly died to the ladder boss, Tom.
Foglet, Ghoul, Grave Hag. Wonder why he didn't turn in these trophies. Maybe they tried to cheat him then too. Foglet, Ghoul, Grave Hag.
Well, I found his trophy stash.
Turn in these trophies.
Just a bunch of heads.
Yep. 250 crowns, a letter to Gaten, and Tiger. Or Tiger. Tier. Get on, it's over. Skulls are taking over the school. They killed Axel and Cedric. As for Schrodinger, well, I can't. Oh, game, why would you do this?
What happened?
Letter to Gaetan, who I'm assuming is the guy that I just, the cat school guy that I just talked to. The letter reads, "It's over. Soldiers have taken the school. They killed Axel and Cedric. As for Schrodinger, well, I can't say for sure. Might be alive, might be dead. Bounties have been put on your head and mine. Avoid cities and the high roads. Don't attract any attention. Joel."
I feel like that joke was made specifically for people of our level of intelligence.
I feel like that joke was specifically made to infuriate me, but go off. All right. Lord of the Wood. I gotta go talk to Breen Hotch.
John, it's funny because Schrodinger's cat is a thought exercise.
It involves a cat who may or may not be... Get it? Do you get it? I hate you, CD Projekt Red. I'm just kidding. It's a very good game, and you all have all done very well. I know that it's 6 years too late to get on any kind of critical acclaim or for me to be tracked in any of the metrics in terms of your general success. And I will decry your predilection towards the crunch mentality of management. And just go on ahead and say you should pay your employees more. Well, I found a little secret stash in a rotted log. But it's a very good game. Schrodinger's cat jokes notwithstanding.
May pox and the shits take any that be hoarding a hog.
What? No, I agree. What? Dude, you alright? You okay there, buddy? Okay.
That's one of them shrines that you fixed.
Yeah. But may the pox and the shits take anyone who be hoarding a hog? I mean, seems extreme.
Piss off, or ye still got legs.
Which do you want? My legs or my bollocks? I have lovely calves, but you should see the state of my balls. Oh, okay, we do our little sword swap dance. We get an apple and a mace. Okay. Oh, I mean, it looks like it looks like the stream is back on, so who knows? No, I'm Jerry. Man, these are agile horses.
If you igni at them, they will always drop their rider.
And then we Dark Souls away because we were taught to stop, drop, and roll. Alright. Let's see, we got... It is 10:35. I've got soup in the kitchen, and I haven't slept well in the last couple of days. I think I've got enough oomph left in me to murder a Leshen. Maybe.
You can definitely die trying.
If it's the same Leshen that I tried to take down earlier, I did. Several times. No, stop being on fire. What's good? Got a broken rake. Water, leather straps, and a broken rake is my kind of house. All right. Okay, fine. I'll use the horse. What up, Roach? It's been like 8 sessions since we've seen you.
I feel like I can't even remember where I left you.
I don't know how horses work.
Abandoned you by the side of the road somewhere.
Yeah, it's fine. Ah, now I am the one on a horse. I can't hit crap. Okay. No. Hold B to dismount. Press B to jump like an idiot. I feel kind of bad. I mean, not like real bad. These were bandits and, you know, not like revolutionaries or anything, but I feel kind of bad because I've vastly outleveled them.
Do you feel bad, though?
Only a little bit, and it won't last. Hey, that one had some schneef. All right, Roach.
Giddy up.
And nothing says that I represent the freedom of the continent and work towards the safety of its people like being a coked up cat boy, doesn't know how to ride a horse.
Just with your sword out.
Just with my sword, just hanging out. Letting everybody know that this is what I am about. What up, guards? That will do. Whoops. That guy's got got a good idea. All right. Oh wow. Okay. We'll go to the sensuous goose, as I like to call it. Yo, what up, Schmitty? You got that cherry cordial?
What have you got there?
Got some Schneef, you got some Nilfgaardian Lemon, Temerian Rye. Boo.
So long.
I think that makes Jerry, like, kind of a hipster. Like, he comes into a place, is like, you got Pabst Blue Ribbon? And they're like, no. And he's like, I'm out. Oh, you don't have Youngling? Not my kind of bar.
Let's say I'm interested.
That's good. Grand even. Name's Breen Hotch.
Dude, this halfling's got a baller voice, like, rocking the baritone.
Of course. Well, through a series of regrettable events, I came to own a spread of forest ripe for logging, near Novigrad. At a distance from any roads, but...
He was originally a dwarf, but they were like, nah, he's supposed to be a halfling. Oh, we've already paid the actor.
Meant details about the monster, not your business.
Line's already recorded.
I took on some dwarven loggers, but they came to me, claiming the forest haunted.
Speaking of recording lines, while I'm in Kansas, I need to get to writing down your script.
Said some forest devil had attacked him.
It's not like I don't got time.
Let's talk about my pay, because the current offer's just not enough.
I like halflings, so we're not gonna go 2 balls to the wall. We'll call it 300 and see.
You're not cheap, but I can see you've tried to be reasonable. We might still agree a price.
Yeah. You want to give me 369 is the max. You want to give me 260, so we'll call it. Throw on another 20.
Very well. Let us say that's a price I'll pay willingly.
Then we are of an accord, my good short dude.
This logger, where'll I find him?
Around. Last I saw him, he was drinking away his pay. Said he had to honor his dead comrades.
Solidarity.
Oi! Why don't you all just get off my back?
One drink all I had.
Who was it? What up, lumberjack?
Drink with me, you cocksucker. Fucking knock back a few so's my mate.
This guy's coming on strong.
Something ploughed them up good, but I don't know what it was. Don't know who or what to curse.
Talked to one Breen Hotch. Told me all about your comrade's death.
No liquor. We tried to explain some horror.
See, they tried to go through OSHA.
He refused to believe it.
Workplace safety violations.
Wants me to find the beast that attacked you and your friends.
Is that so? Well, I take back what I said. Good man, Breen, though a halfling.
Oh, now the racism comes out.
We were making our way out of the forest, loaded with wood like pack horses. All of a sudden we heard a bloody howl, like a wolf's. Pack leaders. We legged it, but then the cartwheel was stuck.
It's a howly thing, but not a werewolf.
I should run to the hut for the crossbows, so I ran. Come back to the...
Thanks, really helpful.
Kill the bugger. Will you?
Yeah.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all. Swine.
Okay. Door. Thank you.
It might actually be a werewolf. I might be wrong on this one.
I think
this one might not be the Leshen.
I think the last time that I fought a Leshen, there were like a metric ton of wolves.
Yeah, they do summon wolves, but
and it was the wolves that ended up killing me, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's a Leshen. Don't make me get the horse again. Why is this beautiful, detailed, open world gotta be so beautiful, detailed, and open? Let's see, 10:44. Yeah, I think we've got enough time to do this. So what else is going on, Tom?
Not much.
You hear about the fun at the John Deere factories?
Yes, I think that absolute cluster is fantastic.
I mean, when you
Like-
get a bunch of C-level executives trying to drive a forklift, that's a recipe for comedy.
And OSHA claims.
They're like, oh man, this is really unsafe. I've only been doing this for an hour. How long are we making these guys do this? Oh no.
Logger's hut. Need to find the spot where they died.
Look for the blood. Find the site of the attack using my Witcher senses.
Logger's wagon must have stopped here. Then they went down this road, probably towards their clearing.
Heart marks.
Okay.
Did you search those houses?
No. Should I?
I mean, there might be loot.
There might be loot. Well, you've convinced me. You're playing upon my Borderlands instincts, Tom, and being like, "Yo, Skinner box, go poke the button. Do it. Poke the button. Get the dopamine."
We made a dopamine machine for you. Use it.
Use it. Press the button. There is absolutely nothing in this house.
Well, that's dumb.
Nothing.
We don't
over
like
in
that
this
at all.
Thomas.
I said there might be loot.
Don't try your legalistic tricks here, sir. You'll find that they are already effective. I'm on my way back from that disappointing trip. You ain't got to convince me. No, I was chattering with my dad the other night, and I came to kind of a weird realization as I, lope gracefully into my 40s. And that's that life is too short and too fragile and precious to, like, not do things that you enjoy. And also,
Correct.
one of the best ways to fight depression is to do things. Which, of course, is much, much easier said than done. Right? Like, yes, we understand. Especially Tom and I, we know how depression functions. And how when you're depressed, like, being awake is painful. But at the same time, if you really want to kickstart that dopamine and start, like, serotonin makes dopamine work better. Right? So the best things that you can do is sleep and then do tasks. And it doesn't matter what the tasks are. It doesn't matter if you're good at them. There are two kinds of tasks that you can really perform, and it is you can do things that you are good at or do things that you enjoy. And if you're doing things that you're good at, you still get the dopamine regardless of whether or not you enjoy it. If you do things that you enjoy, you still get the dopamine regardless of how good you are. That plus sleep means that your brain can start to kind of, like, try and... oh yeah, that's a lesson. That's where your brain chemistry starts to, like, try and make the effort to normalize itself. And get you back to a sense of feeling like your existence matters. And, so yeah, in my 40s now, I don't think I want to do tasks for other people anymore. I think I want to do things that I enjoy.
Wound on his back.
Because the alternative is like rushing to try and find a job where I can, you know, kill myself for money for the next 25 years and then start to enjoy life. Like, I'm supposed to wait until I'm 65 before I start doing all this? Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore.
Seems like a scam to me.
Yeah. Like, if somebody tried to sell you that, you'd call them a fraud.
Not a Leshen's birds. False trail.
Oh, sneaky Leshen. So, I think that the rest of the people going through this, you know, this labor struggle that we're currently experiencing here in America, are starting to vibe with those similar feelings.
Ordinary ravens looks like.
Mm-hmm.
No
You know, like Tom, have you ever worked at a job where you just have a manager that you absolutely hate?
I mean, I was in the Army for 8 years, so
right.
Yes.
See, but like even in the civilian aspect of it, like, wait, I drove myself nuts and Todd got the credit?
Yeah.
Make it leave its lair.
Oh, fine. I'll ignite it. Burn, Totem. That didn't really work. Burn, Totem. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Drank a cat potion. And right on time, I get that YouTube error again.
Yeah, it is totally frozen up on my side.
I think it's trying to reconnect. I think this is something that's on YouTube's end instead of ours. Well, I have met Kernan the Leshen. What are Leshens, Tom?
Forest spirits. So even in like actual like real world mythology, the Leshen or Leshy is a Eastern European forest god, effectively.
Mm-hmm. And he is a relict. So Leshens are vulnerable against Dimeritium bombs, Igni, and relict oil.
They're made out of wood. They don't like being lit on fire. Go figure.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Alright, so maybe the stream will catch up, maybe it won't, but regardless, let's throw some relict oil on this sword and truly jack up this Leshen. Okay.
Yeah, the stream on my end is very frozen.
Oh yeah, no, that'll happen. But now we're in it for the game. Whoa!
Did it just insta kill you?
No, but I am low on the health. Ooh, there's a lot of range on that, and he's hitting me with birds. Hey.
Yeah, the birds kind of suck.
Cut it out, you dill hole. Kill the Leshen, kill the Leshen. Oh, he's so close to dead. Okay. Oh, take another. There! Get wrecked! Get wrecked, you woodsy scrub! powdered monster tissue, Leshen resin, the black unicorn, and a Leshen trophy.
That sounds like a sword name to me.
It does. It sounds like a sword name.
Black unicorn.
It sounds like a sword name or something that leads you down an entirely different path in the polyamory communities. Oh, there's a trader over here. Oh, Scoia'tael boys. What up, nerds?
It's you. I'll never forget you. I must thank you once more.
All right, well, sir, the stream appears to be down. You have killed your Leshen. I think I'm going to get going.
Indeed. All right. I'm going to buy a fancy sword and some other stuff. And I will see you next time, Tom.
Hell yeah.
Let me know. Like you don't have a PC or nothing, so so no Borderlands for you.
Nope. I have just the Switch.
Well, let me know if you want to get together and play any multiplayer games on that if we can swing it. So.
Sure.
All right. Well, take it easy, my friend. And
later, dude.
Yeah, and keep writing. I want to read more of the drama.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right. Take it easy, Tom.
Yep. Bye.
Oh, my schneef! I have accidentally sold my schneef. I can't have that. I'll buy the torches, and I will buy back my. We're gonna give this guy. This guy, he can have one. Got a lot of money though, so buy my old weapons. Black unicorn, it kind of sucks. Got a chance to cause bleeding. Tiger's, it's a good steel sword. Got 2 good steel swords. That's a very good one. We're gonna pick that up next time. Everybody, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. You know who I am?
You know me? Where from?
As always, we try to do this every Monday, you know, mental health and actual health, notwithstanding delays and all that. But keep posted throughout the week. We're going to keep doing more stuff. Guys, go out and do things that you enjoy. Life is way too short. Your boss doesn't appreciate you enough. He's not paying you enough. You know it, and he knows it. Show solidarity to workers. Try to do good in your community. And most importantly, go be alive. There's not a single one of you that's unimportant out there. And together you can do amazing things. That's it for my soapbox this time. See you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody.